Today I am going to discuss about what are the three basic economic problems. The first one we can say what to produce and how much to produce. The second question is how to produce, how to mean whether using labor intensive methods or the capital intensive methods. Third one is to whom to produce, whether produce for rich or the poor. And there are three types of economies in the world. First one we can say capitalism. Second one we can say the socialism, and third one we can say the mixed economies. So we can see what is actually the capitalism. Capitalism means actually more than 70% of economic decisions are taken by the private sector. Then we can say that is the capitalism. So under the capitalism, we can see how can we solve the three basic economic problems. The first one we can see what to produce. Actually, that is decided by the market. Market, there is a demand and supply, and there is a market mechanism. Then they are allowing for the market to decide what to produce. Then the market decide to produce the industrial products and the agriculture products. So, for example, we can say foods and the military items. And the second one, we can say how much to produce. So that is also decided by the market mechanism, because what is the purpose of private sector? They want to maximize their profit. Then they actually allow for the market. Then to get higher profit, actually they are going to produce more military items and the less amount of the food items. Then they solve the first problem, what to produce and how much to produce. That is actually determined by the market mechanism. And the second problem, how to produce, whether they are using more labor or more capital. Then actually what is the purpose of private sector? Actually the capitalism, they want to maximize their profit. Then what to do? Actually they are using more capital intensive methods and the less labor intensive methods also there. Because without labor or without capital, we can't produce goods and services. So sometimes they are using 80% capital and the 20% labor. Because when you go to the capitalist society, actually labor is very, very expensive, but the capital is very, very cheaper. Then what happens? They are using more capital intensive methods. Then they solve the problem using the market mechanism. And the third problem, to whom to produce, whether they are going to produce for the rich people or the poor. Actually, they are producing military items. So military items actually very expensive. That can be bought by the rich people. Then we can say, so actually they are producing for the rich people than the poor people. But the poor people also, they want to buy the food items. So they are producing food items also 20%. So this is the way how the capitalist society solve the three basic economic problems.